players towards there, and that'll be early space towards street. Taken. See the smoke there already to deny. Drone gonna check this mid link here. See no players so far. But where do you go from here?
And we've broken this map and split it into.
Oh, but
And
Yuri.
it looks like we are going to split towards Art here.
Oh, Yuri
Running into Hams. Well, Thing losing his fight. This team is coming to trade him out, but Hams is just running for his life. He's able to get out with another kill.
Yeah, but this is space going to be given towards A site here. The player should be aware that Hams is towards main. Armageddon going to clear out. Secret there. But find no players.
And Yuri is going to test the waters main. He does find one. Is he aware that there is a reflank coming from behind him? He is, but he doesn't find the kill.
Placement not there. The rest of the players come to pinch in. It is ones though, so if
And
SJSU
dimensional drift coming out from UO Green to clear all of this backside area. He sees Jackson. Jackson finding a kill onto Castle. And Hunter's Fury coming out to deny the defuse just for a brief moment. But the last shot doesn't go off.
Off the cooldown is not a good plan either, and Ryu just sticks to defuse.
And another round fumbled out of SJSU's hands. This is not looking good.
Yeah, not sure what to think or what to say about that. At the end of the day, it's just... the dry contact has just not been favorable for them. You know, when you look at Art, you really wonder how much more different that round could have gone if Hams was at least traded out and didn't take so much space towards main. It just allows the B players to rotate, to flank, to do other things. You can see Ryu able to find so much value off of that space too. Now this fight towards A long here. We're going to be patient with it. But is patience enough in these situations? So much Uto committed. Drones, blinds, flashes.
Yeah, so much Uto committed, and they are still running into the stack here.
You're not even approaching the site yet. You're not even identifying the op.
And look at where Mook is. Already up B main. They have so much information. I mean, Mook being able to take all of the space just lets Vise rotate towards A. And now we have 4 stacked towards this A bomb site. And we're still unable to break through.
I do like the idea of going through middle, though. The question is, will they run into A or will they go somewhere else? Drone only spots the one outside of ours, so doesn't know there's a player close. Could be a timing for Khan here, but the players are holding tight angles backside. Here's the jump spot.
And here's where everything is about to collapse. We're about to see who comes out on top. Khan sees the gun barrel, finds his kill. Nora gets the trade, gets 2 off of that. And I mean, we're just not able to break through this backside. Nora finding 3. Steel Garden going to be committed here.
Yuri still finds 2, though.
And Yuri, you might be the hero that we need right now. Are you aware that there is a lurk coming behind you, though? Is he going to check? Timing's going to be tight and not quite able to. UO Green gets that post plant, gets the defuse, and they get match point.
One off from extending the series. And so many ults for them to play with. University of Oregon. Have we made this a series yet?
I mean, this is as competitive as it's going to get. You know, this is... I mean, UO Green, we're tied for top seed with them. Flawless record just as us. We anticipated this was going to be a tough match, and we were not disappointed.
Yeah, you know, if you watch League Worlds right now, people may joke that T1 versus AO was the real grand finals here. Have to see if it is a similar story here as we get to the end of the regular season for SJSU, as we are probably heading to a game 3. That being said, same start as last time, early presence towards A main, but a drone already committed now. Gonna need to take this forward space and hold. Ouroboros gonna opt to play backside there, but they've been good from the spot.
And Yuri able to find that first pick.
Smokes are down though, so this makes it a bit trickier to...
Yeah, and look at where this Vice setup is. Wall is in R. We're not able to break through. They have full mid control. And SJSU is completely contained right now. Now we just need to play a methodical post plant. SJSU down numbers. Things are looking good.
Identifying where the op is finally. Oko just gonna have to play towards default here. Gets a good... with a blind and gets rid of Mook.
Phenomenal blind. But things are collapsing here in Flower. Jackson fighting a battle of his own. Oko trying to stall for as long as he can. But he's got no resources. And it's just Jackson alone. 1v2. Not able to find it. And that's map 2. Going to UO Green. Tying up the series. And we're going to see the teams battle it out on Abyss.
Defenders win. I'm done.
Man, what a game! What an answer from U of O Green to, you know, bring it back. Obviously, with double senti, you may have problems on attack, but once you make it to the defensive side, it gets so much easier, especially on Pearl, where there's so many areas you feel like you have to watch out for. There's like 4 choke points that could just potentially be exploited at all times, and they were able to successfully do that in this map.
Yeah, and you know, coming from such a devastating loss on Haven, losing all of that morale, and being able to pivot back on Pearl and finding a comeback, I think that's the momentum that they need to carry them into Abyss for UO Green. So things are not looking the best for SJSU, but the silver lining is that Abyss last map is SJSU's home pick. We've seen them play it. We know what they can do on it.
The question
It will be close.
The real question is, right, you know, you think it's a composition issue, or I feel like it definitely was a little bit more of a macro issue last game, right? In general, they were not able to cut a double senti util, and when they had the contact in order to get rid of it, they just lost the gunfights because it was so advantage to them, right? You know, able to comfortably hold off angles, and the rest of the team able to successfully hold mid by playing crossfires with each other in those, you know, tight angles. Abyss is a lot more open, but another map where it has been reworked. So, especially for defenders, I feel like there's a lot more chances to make things an even playing ground, especially around the mid area.
Yeah. And, you know, speaking of composition issue, I don't think we were able to get much value out of Tejo on Pearl. I mean, Pearl is just such a big map, and the Tejo range is significantly smaller than it used to be, I think. And there was no way for them to know this, of course. This is all in hindsight, but
Yeah.
I think a KO would have helped them a lot more, being able to deny the Sentinel util. I think that would have been very helpful.
Yeah, unfortunate. There are not many players like an NRG Ethan in the world, much less probably in the collegiate scene. But, you know, hindsight is hindsight. It is 2025 now. Hindsight is 2020, but we are in a different meta and a different map pool as we are waiting for the third game. We probably might go to a third intermission unless they say we are good to go. Okay, it looks like our producer demands an intermission.
We will be cutting to an intermission. A well-needed break for our voices.
Welcome back, everyone. Back from a kind of long intermission. We already missed the agent selection, but we got a lot different of a look from SJSU this time. On Abyss.
Yeah, both teams opting for that double initiator pick. UO Green going for Tejo instead of KO though. Oh,
No,
that's
it
a
is
tongue twister.
Yeah, looks like we may have to flip those tags on the top there with a little bit of producer magic and maybe a little bit of producer magic telling them that we need a KO on our team. But we have a little bit of a role swap this time. Khan now gonna be on the jet.
Yeah, look at this forward momentum that UO Green already has carrying with them. There's the TP and Khan with the quick one bullet, one tap dash out. Finding the first pick. Now we can just prepare to play a clean retake. 5v4. Khan is going to go for more. Taking some pot shots. Staying, finding his own with a frenzy.
Just a lurk on the middle of a castle. Quickly trading two there on the double. Both initiators. This is going to make things complicated, but a lot of the players are worse for wear. One shot should kill any of them. Jackson just... Oh, when you're...
Oh, Castle. Finding that with the classic bullets, but the frenzy does magic at long range, and it does even better at close range.
I didn't even realize they couldn't get the spike down still. SJSU playing a nice successful retake, playing their timings well there.
Yeah, definitely threading the needle. Very, very nicely played by both Thane and Khan.
Yeah, critical for them to come alive. We've seen Thane be a monster on this map, especially towards A site. Now going to be on the anti-eco there. UFO going to start towards B main, where there shouldn't be much resistance getting onto the site. See a heavy stack towards A. Gonna be gathering some resources, gathering that orb. Khan taking this early
fighting
fight.
for those orbs. Khan is gonna challenge Mook, but luckily Thane is there to trade him out.
Yeah, slightly unfortunate, but This prompts the rest of the players to start holding towards mid, but actually mid is where the fight is going to be. Jackson going to find the first. Oko following up with a nice kill. After that, and the rest of the players will retreat back towards main.
Yeah, and Yuri is going to be ready for them. Smoking off the Marshal, though. Or, sorry, the Outlaw.
Yeah, nice smoke off towards the backside here. Should allow them to plant safe here. Ham's going to go for it. No players are out towards heaven yet, but they're going to look to try to take some of this backside space if they can.
Yeah, and we're just going to wait for the drone to come out here. Yuri has made it on the side. We're just playing a clean retake.
I fear the fragment may have
every
gone.
single angle is being peeked, and there's nothing you, Ogreen, can do about it. Sitting backside.
Funny thing to know is I think the fragment may have gone into the void, but that is okay because the superior weaponry and the
Fragment was a distraction.
Yeah. The fragment is actually a flash. It's a fake flash. You just don't realize it. That being said, clean anti-eco. 4 players alive. Not much lost here.
Yep. Clean 2-0. And now we're on to the rifle round. You know, we do carry some heavy machinery into there. We have a Vandal, we have a Guardian, we have an Outlaw. There's a very real possibility we could win this round and snowball us to round 5.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I think now gonna go for a different look towards A main here. Gonna look to challenge Thane on this angle here. Mook gonna look forward as they always have. Rest of the players just making noise cues, defaulting across the map here.
Yeah, both teams are playing with their own momentum. You know, SJSU probably angry for losing that last game. And UO Green carrying that momentum from that comeback from last game. Castle finding that first one onto Con. That's going to be a huge pick, opening up the map already. And Thane going for that orb, but gets punished by Mook, who's already deep, holding that angle. It's just up to Oko to contain them from coming into A now. But the spike, it's all pivoting towards B. SJSU's making the wrong read here.
Yeah, I tried to go for a little bit of a set play there with the flash towards A main. Unfortunately, did not read that Mook would hold the cross there. And
well, Jackson finding the straggler on A. Now it's just up to Yuri. Yuri's heroics, not quite. Missing their mark. Now it's just Jackson with a Guardian. Gonna find as many kills as he can. Stabilize his own economy while taking away the enemy's guns.
yeah, but taking from heaven's gonna be so difficult here. You already have 2 players looking at it. Just a jiggle on the castle, but
By missing this shot. A quick 3-piece for Castle though.
and Armageddon is available.
Yes, but it could have been worse. It could have been a flawless from UO. But SJSU were able to deny that. And now we're gonna go into this round with an Outlaw.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a misread. Actually, I guess that's all they could buy, but a bit unfortunate too, as their full armor is just stacked for Oregon. Thinking twice about it. I swear they might be hearing it. Okay. Jokes us
They're stream sniping us. Even though we have delay.
that we have like a 5-minute delay or something, right?
Yeah.
Something like that, but regardless, now gotta just look at mid here. Jackson is all alone here.
Well, Jackson does get stunned. There is a TP. I think it actually got killed by his own team salvos.
Yeah, forced out of there, not given a chance to escape. Colin gonna try to hold towards mid, but Yuri gets the lurk on the smokes here.
And we are keeping control. Good control of these extremities, but look at where Mook is. He's found his way into the crevices of mid. Now the whole team is just going to pivot towards A. Mook is going to hold the rotates. I think we are aware of it. But now we just need to clear him out. We're trying to stall. They're coming out. Salvo's out as well. Dink the Sova. His head might be made of steel.
Yeah, but these bullets just headshot through steel. Ryu.
Are we aware of Ryu on the side? Yes! Quick pivot from Oko, and he hits that flick. They not quite able to get his. But it's Castle against the world. But we have seen Castle shoot. They're playing an up-down. Pretty good hold from SJSU.
Yeah. I do feel like they could have done a bit more with Mook, especially taking that forward of a position. Perhaps they could have tried to go in through B-Link. That being said, still a very steady hold from SJSU. Yuri,
Yeah, but I mean, I mean, Mook was relying on his whole team being able to make it through A main, but Thane was holding A main down.
Yeah, I think this is the common problem we've seen teams come across, especially when you look at Abyss. Just how to deal with Thane. We don't really know because there's only... They do have double initiator util, but they tried to use it just to deny space early on. So with the help of Oko too on this KO, it makes things a lot harder to do anything with. And
they did grab the orb. Tour de Force gonna come online for UO Green, and he is just gonna work this A bomb site.
Meanwhile, Yuri,
such an aggressive angle. Mook able to find his on Thane. That is the site anchored down. That is the raid boss on defense.
yeah, gonna force Yuri to retreat here. Try to hold the space towards it, and Mook just gonna keep going on there. Gonna keep fishing for more picks as the round comes to a pause.
I mean, the tempo is on UO Green's side. They just have to wait for SJSU to make a mistake. And if not, I mean, they're just going to hit a bomb site. And it looks like we are pivoting towards A.
Yeah, it's a successful denial of information with the B. Fake smoke towards heaven.
Oh, and SJSU did fall for it. They are slightly out of position, slowly trying to retake it, but walks into Mook's crosshair. The knife.
30 seconds left. Yikes.
Oh my goodness. And Khan coming out of CT. The stun misses on him. Bomb is down though. He's gonna try to have to find as many as he can, but Rio just taking every angle against him.
Yuri.
Just Yuri. 1v4 post plant.
Yeah, probably not going to be able to find a foot into this site. Gonna make an attempt at it. Has to clear Hams on the left side here, but there's already being a cross held. And even if you get through that, there's another cross and spawn. And I think thinking twice about it.
Yeah, I think the call has been made for him to just save his guns, save the economy, play for the next round.
Wonder if that default Vandal skin is theirs. we will not know. But what we do know is a second round is given to U of O Green here. They find some success rebounding back. But now things are interesting.
Yeah, and that save has resulted in the op buy for Khan.
Was it
I
a
know they
sack?
have the money for it though.
I think it was a sack on like Thane or something. It must have been because I'm not quite sure how the math's out here, right? Putting their hopes and dreams on this op to find value. The question is where they position it. I don't hate the idea of it being mid, but I do feel like once again Mook has just been a problem on these lurks here, A main. Granted, it was due to the Tour de Force, but with the reinforcements of the team here and Thane only having the Stinger here.
Look at this really deep smoke that they're playing. Making you a green invest early util. Clone is already out. Flashes are out.
And you
But
know,
look at where Spike is.
yeah, and Thane not cleared out there. Gonna be a fast TP here as the rest of the players try to gather back towards B. You're gonna be solely responsible for holding this.
Yuri mid TP dies to Ryu. I mean, that is just tragic. But do they know that the entire B bomb site is now open? They are making their way onto it. Site smoke goes down. Tejo going to get that bomb down as well. And here comes the whole team rotating through spawn, avoiding Mook on that rotate. But, I mean, if Mook so chooses to, he could get that late mid timing. It looks like he is going to.
Yeah, the longer this goes, the more problematic this retake gets. You still have to run through the Armageddon and the Hunter's Fury. You're gonna use the Astro Wall.
And they don't know. I don't think they noticed the chamber behind them. And look, Mook has such an insane timing.
It should just be death for Oko here. Drops down, doesn't even get the chance to shoot one, and a flawless.
Oh, and I mean, the operator buy just falls flat. We weren't able to find anything with it.
No, just the map, the way U of O Green played it, they were able to successfully avoid it and successfully bring SJSU to an eco, tying up the scoreboard here and giving Mook the chance to pick up that op that Khan had. This coveted op here, but now start to wonder if SJSU can hold this. It's gonna take some heroics and it's gonna have to take some players shooting back, not allowing this default control to go in favor of Oregon.
And a collat kill from Mook in mid. That's gotta sting.
Yeah, both players holding a cross towards A main 2, gonna deny any fight potential whatsoever. And well, the No choice but to keep going here. Gonna try to collapse on the Ryu, but they do have the gate crash. Oh my gosh, they try to go with the shorty and it does not work out for them. I don't think they had a rifle though. They actually tossed it.
Oh.
It is a choice, but regardless, it still gives a free plant for
Planted.
B site here. And I think if you're staying in Oko, you're just gonna look to see if you can deal eco damage, and if not, at least die to the spike without giving more ults here. You're gonna see them both on the flank here, try to work their way up, trying to play together, but all players of Euro Green are playing on site, have backside secured, have more. They even have heaven. Oko down to 1, gonna hear the drop. Actually dodges out the first op shot successfully, but gonna be revealed. And
I mean, there's just so much util, so many utils, so many guns. And once again, UO Green is up around on SJSU.
I mean, look at that. Look at those bank accounts. 3 players almost maxing already, while SJSU needing to win this one in order to keep this half competitive.
Yep. And this is looking like a disaster for SJSU, but the only consolation right now is we do have KO ult here. We do have jet knives, perhaps for next round. So
No command is available, but the question is, are we going to be able to have the people in place play successful retake? We'll have to see. Dimensional Drift going to go out fast. Yuri going to be spotted, observed, and Recon Armageddon going to be ripped through the backside here. He cannot TP. He cannot escape. It just dies to the missiles. Jackson at least trading one out on the hams, but Ryu holding firm towards the backside. Goes back and respects the presence
it's
of
just
Han.
Norabor alone on site, but getting that plant down nonetheless. Jackson trying to find his whiffs on the 2 guys in main.
Yeah, Khan.
And this is not looking good, but Thane finding that timing onto Mook, the counter flank, but Norabora, heroic 6 HP right now. It's just a 1v3 for Thane.
They've been so good from these anchor positions, and Thane not even being allowed to step foot into sight, thinks twice about it after
Might look like another save.
after that heavy investment of the ult and nothing going to plan. Another save for SJSU. At least gets the op as a consolation prize. But UFO Green looking like they're going to run away with this one.
Yeah, and I'm assuming this op is going to land in the hands of Yuri. Jet is going to pop that Blade Storm. And the rest of us is going to be on half buys.
Well, there's actually a Tour de Force available.
That is true. Looks like op is going to go towards Jet.
Yeah, probably going to try to save the knives for next round. You know, if a player dies, they can at least pop it so that someone can get a rifle. Still an awkward eco buy, an awkward situation to be in. Mook looking to hold that op 2 for themselves here. Gonna see what they do towards A main. It is just defaulty once again. Drones being tossed out, players just hiding behind corners, smokes being shown. But no one moves forward yet. Am's just gonna jump peek this, see if anyone's behind pillar. Not gonna be able to find the player. Not gonna be able to find Khan holding the mid entrance from B.
You know, Joshua, I think I have an insane read on this game.
What's the script?
The script is we are going to pull a Frost special and we are going to enter overtime. Do you believe it?
I don't know. Hearing it from one of the players of Frost, if they say it is a possibility, I must entertain it. And honestly, it could happen. It's just we need to see a more competitive half from SJSU. Already some of the util being held out, but Thane only has a pistol to hold this.
This is going to be such an insane flash. Like,
yeah,
people flash, but we're not able to capitalize
so tough
off
with the
of
pistol.
it.
It's so tough with the pistol.
Oh, the Blaze Storm popped as well. We've only got 1 knife left.
Seconds left.
And it's just retaking with an op. That's so tough.
Yep, the rest of the players are already falling back towards main, knowing they can play with their util, knowing they can just wait. Or it's just user creep up. Recon Dart comes out, gonna scan the player on top of the box there, but does not show the other players. And Flash comes out, op shot whiffs, but gets Yuri. Actually, I guess it was meant for Yuri. Jackson gonna try to creep up here. May have a chance to get
have
Nora.
a timing. Oh my goodness, Spidey senses on Norabora. Eyes on the back of their head as he turns around just in time.
Another save for SJSU. Once again, seeming to be a pattern this half. One player left, and Oregon looking a little scary here.
Trying our best to just keep this op alive and online, but no, the save is denied.
Seeing, you know, the game being played as intended with the default skins. I'm sorry for mentioning that. It's just a joke, but it is, you know, you do what you want with your money. But speaking of money, SJSU, once again, in another bad economic situation if they lose this round. And Oregon just still sitting comfortably. You know, they're comfortably cycling. They're also comfortably defaulting and just being able to execute what they want on this attacking half. I'm going to look at a challenge here. Gets blinded, but at least denies the drone. So
But
that
I mean, that's TP and dash expended already at the start of the round.
yeah, it's very annoying to think and play against, right? When you look at the refreshable util, it's just UFO green have been able to just find more value with it, despite having less. Now setting up for a B hit.
But they are pivoting towards Thane, and we know what Thane is like on these site holds.
Oh, but the spam is
And
better.
the spam through the smoke. I mean, what a read.
I mean, spam through backside 2 takes on Oko, Castle, and the firing squad make their way through. Rest
And
of
the spike
players-
is peeling away from B site.
Oh, that is just annoying.
Oh, man.
It is annoying to say the least. I can only imagine what SSU was thinking. Yuri gonna have to be able to contain here against the possibly 4, unless Jackson finds 1. Gets good on the first peak, but not able to secure it. Gonna relay the information though, at least, and Yuri.
Oh, but Yuri is aware that they are pushing up. He does not have a teleport ready. There is the drone. He opts not to shoot it.
30 seconds left.
Good for the first. Gonna bait out the Hunter's Fury.
Oh, not quite able to find that second. Norabora is showing why he deserves to peek these angles. Shock Dart coming out, going to do some damage. Not quite enough to land a kill. And we just have to wait for Khan here.
It's good
But
chip.
what can happen? They're planning backside. It's a safe plant.
I mean, even though Bora is thinking about possibly pushing towards backside, sees the gun barrel out from Hams there on the corner there, but does not expect Ryu from the bottom corner. Not able to clear him.
This is not looking like a good half. UO Green is taking this momentum and running with it. SJSU have yet to call a timeout. And our observer's hair is extremely stressed out.
Maybe seeing some gray hairs forming for all of us. Jokes aside, I know our observer was not happy with that one. They're giving me death stares, but now staring at another bad eco round for SJSU. A lighter buy again. Well, they have some rifles to play into this with, but
But look at how much space we're taking here in B main. It's like the enemy team anticipates it. Look at how disciplined they're holding this. Norabora finding his, Ryu finding his own. We're just losing our ones and it is tragic.
and we popped the null command towards A2 and got nothing out of it. Everywhere the players seem to go is just being red right now. The map is not theirs, and Thane gonna be forced to try to salvage this, unable, not even given a chance to walk out. It's Oregon looking to get 9 in this first half.
Round before the switch.
A dominant showing from them, and
I mean,
worrying
this
signs.
this is difficult to recover from. SJSU needs to call a timeout, needs to reset something. But they're just rolling with the punches.
I mean, I think the reset has to just come next half. The question is, how will they do it? It's not impossible, but you can definitely tell it's starting to weigh on some of the players, especially the ones that are not able to find the kills when they go for those aggressive plays. Now, towards mid. Castle's starting to walk up with the rest of their team. No default presence, actually, with the exception of Nora, just towards B, but holding safe. Just going to confirm there is no presence towards mid, and what do we do from here? There's just confusion right now, especially for Jackson.
Yes, but look at how much space UO Green have taken already. They can be so flexible here. They can pivot in any direction that they want. They are going to look towards B main to see who is there before they make that decision. Drone coming out as well. And you're really seeing the impact of the double init comp here.
I mean, it could be an impending death sentence for Yuri and Jackson unless they find one. Khan at least finding it on the Hams, maybe able to reinforce
There is
this.
the bomb down. That is consolation for us. But look at where Mook is up heaven, and Castle and Norabor come and collapse. And I mean, Khan trying to hold on to that bomb, but he's being collapsed on all sides, and no one is there to help him.
Gonna flash through here. Doesn't realize there's a player on the left. TP'd out. Actually manages to make it through, but Mook still in heaven. Clears out Oko. Thane. 1v4 situation. Almost got knifed. At least saves themselves from embarrassment, but Nora...
There's a 3-9 half.
Switching
Do we believe in the 3-9 curse?
I mean, I would like to believe, you know, it would not be very good. Especially because it is homecoming week for SJSU right now. If you didn't know.
Oh, that is true.
You know, that is why we are... Unfortunately, we are here and not there. I'm kidding. Jokes aside, whether you are cheering for school spirit or our Valorant team, we need to see everyone have their hopes and dreams for this defensive half if you want to make this to overtime.
Offensive.
Yep. I mean, offensive back to overtime. I think just maybe being in the driver's seat might help SJSU a little bit, but we'll have to see if you and Vo Green are able to contain it like they did last map.
Yeah, and so far the read is good. Coming onto this A site. No money finding that first blood. Hams getting the trade immediately, but Yuri making damage of his own. And that is the A site taken. Bomb is starting to be planted.
Oh, but
Hams
his
is
default...
getting a little bit itchy to jump out of that smoke. He's exploring a little bit. Decides not to. Bomb is down 4v3 in the post plant. It's looking good for SJSU. We know that SJSU can secure these pistol rounds. But are they going to be able to hold on to this crossfire? Good swings off of
Nice.
everyone. That is pistol secured. Moving on to the anti-eco. This is where we really don't want to fumble.
Yeah, and like I mentioned earlier, I think when SJSU get a chance to be in the driving seat, they're a lot more in control of the game and whether they can
Producer
maintain it.
has stood up from the seat in celebration.
Man, are we just gonna... We're gonna rat our producers out next time about their reactions to the game and...
And our observers.
They're more tense about it than the players are. They're trying to stretch. They're trying to stand up. But...
And I mean, I think the game plan right now is to slam A until it stops working.
Well, Hams and the rest of the team do the funny G2 thing to deny orbs.
Quick anti-eco. Flawless anti-eco. And all it took was the smoke.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you are part of the Valorant community, that was a funny little drama to be in. Some teams have adopted the strategy, other teams have not, and some have seen mixed results with their PR. Regardless of the PR, that is a successful anti-eco conversion for SJSU. The question is, can they win this bonus?
Yeah, and it looks like they are going to take their bonus through mid. Looking for an A split. Yeah, look at that smoke in mid. We could potentially be looking at a Vents play right now. Scaling up with this drone. Oh, but Mook is right around that corner.
Jackson does wrap
And
around.
Thane was not quite ready for that.
I think they know though he's there though because of the recon castle
Yes,
just
and we're gonna
jiggling
pivot.
it.
We're going to pivot towards B, but we're pivoting into a 3-stack. I don't think they quite know that.
The longer this takes, the longer it may come to bite them back. Jackson and Khan gonna try to lead a charge here.
And Khan's dash running out. And I mean,
Smokes the
A
one way, but
running
Ryu finds
interview.
one. It's traded out, but
these fights are so tight. I mean, the timings are so tight. Bomb is down. Castle's trying to hold on to this bomb, but his shots are just landing better. Yuri finding a second with the headhunter. It's him against the world.
oh, but
And
the
it's him
footsteps.
against Norabora, but he loses out.
Gun here.
And rifle goes the way of UO Green. It's a 5-10-half. It's not looking great.
Yeah, but this is now the first actual rifle round from both sides that we'll see. The real question is, can we win this one? This round feels like it probably decides the game.
Most definitely. And we're back to Rush A.
Well,
Timeless strategy.
it is one of the abyss strats of all time. I do feel like it is harder to call just a rush mid nowadays, but you can see the shocks and see the darts actually disjoining
And
Jackson from the
shock
drone.
actually lands.
Yeah, one shot from Ham.
And Mook finding such an important opening kill. That is really going to slow all the momentum down. How are we going to break out of the smoke? We have KO flashes to play with. We have Yuri stationed in mid.
No drone to get on the site though. Recon will confirm the presence of the players in the corner here.
Yeah, and these stars are just going to get cycled.
Yeah, just a recall starring. Or no, actually just dropping it just to stall.
Stars are coming out. Look at the rotates though. Rotates are coming out as well. There are the flashes. Not quite making it in sight.
Yeah, I
Now
mean,
we just need to fight for this backside
we have
space.
Vent, but the timing on the swings are too good from Mook and Hams on the backside. The stun even better. And a
And,
flawless.
I think that's the final nail in the coffin for SJSU.
Wow.
And I'd be happy if they could prove me wrong. If we could go back to back for Thrifties here.
Yeah, but you know, it unfortunately our players just are unable to shoot back right now. The momentum, the driver's seat has actually just been in Oregon's palm, especially with a crazy 8-round streak.
Right here.
I mean, insane to look at, really. A little bit of a misinput with the shock dart there, but still, there are no players, so it's a net negative, neutral.
The strategy is rush B. There's 3 people waiting to swing though.
On
Rio,
finding the
first
opener.
one to come down. A second, and Castle falls as well. And all of a sudden, it's a 3v2 numbers advantage in favor of SJSU. Bomb is going to go down. Flank coming through as well.
Oh, trademark will get destroyed though, so we'll notify the players that there is this potential. Gonna look to tuck under the window here, whether this could be correct or not. We'll have to find out. Drone gonna try to scan it out, but gonna find no one. It's only gonna find the player holding towards default on the bomb, but the TP back to
But
the
the
window.
TP back! Oh no!
It's quickly traded out at the very least though. And a 1v2 situation. Here's the footsteps drop. Kong gonna look to challenge Hams here. Oh my.
Player
Oh, and it
Does
is
not
not.
win it out, but
It is a
Oko.
rough fight, and it all comes down to Oko clutching it out. And our observer had to take off their glasses.
Man, the producers in the back have not felt this much excitement since they've watched Frost, I'll tell you that much. But now looking at the 7th round, we do have a null command, so if SSU want to brute force their way onto the site, they have the option to do so. Looking at the positions of Oregon, you can see they're already putting more players on the B, maybe understanding that they will have to play retake. But it could get dangerous for Yuri there. It's a 1v2 right now. We'll have to see what happens.
What a shock dart. I mean, Hams has been switching up the shock darts every round.
Yeah, you gotta respect it, right? You gotta understand it's a good conditioning to do. But now all orbs are gathered.
but-
They're thinking.
But look at how they're working the map already. I mean, Yuri can't get any space. He knows Yoru is up. And now all of you are green. Are scattered around mid.
Looks like a set play towards A main here. Dart being primed and ready. That's gonna go. That's gonna be the call for
There's the dart
null
coming
command.
out. Entry onto the site.
Yep.
We have the site. We're going to clear out this backside space. We have it. Bomb is going to go down. It's going to be a clean 5v5 retake.
Yeah, but the rest of the players looking to advance up towards the backside here. We do have Mook on the flank, but I think they'll have to go from vents. They ain't gonna try to hold the crossfire
This is the
moves.
crossfire that they've been known to play, but it's been broken already. Oko can only stall for so long. Stunned. With nowhere to go. And it's just Yuri and Jackson against the world. Yuri finding 2 out of thin air. They're forced to peek the smoke.
Yeah, well, TP back finds a 3rd on the Hams and gets
Yuri
4.
just killing everyone. Bring it back to 7-Eleven. I mean, I asked and they delivered.
Well, they may have delivered from 7-Eleven, but now the first timeout for UFO Green going to be called here. Probably going to think of how to use the ults, especially the Tour de Force, and deal with some of the adaptations that SJSU have been doing on attack. I do feel like they at least regained some of their confidence back in terms of the gunfights. You know, seeing multi-kills from some of our star players is pretty important if you watch any of our games.
Definitely. And right now, I mean, SJSU is just having Yuri guard the extremities, and in the meantime, they're just brute forcing the site, and they're winning out. I mean, they have the superior utility, they have the superior reads, they know there's a maximum of 3 on site, and they're willing to take that gamble.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when the playbook does not work, sometimes you just have to toss it out the window and just go shoot. It is a tactical FPS after all, and the game does not end when your bomb goes down. It ends after you either eliminate the enemy team or stall long enough. So I think SJSU just simplifying their approach and just doing what they are comfortable with, are allowing them to at least make this half potentially competitive.
Yeah, but winning that 5v5 post plan was a statement in of itself. I mean, UO Green had all the util they needed to make that work, and they still couldn't break through. A heroic round from Yuri, possibly saving the game itself.
They're going to knock them to a half bite as well, so should be another round for SJSU unless anything goes horribly wrong. Early presence towards A main here, going to insert here, and Mook gets the first pick on the con.
Of course, it's not great, but Yuri finding his own on the other side of the map here and drawing the attention of rotators. But
Yeah.
the Tour de Force falls, and that's, I mean, that's the only heavy weaponry you had to defend.
Yeah, the thing is to SJSU sensing danger, going to retreat back from A, knows that there could have been
But
fast
look at how
rotations.
close they are to Jackson.
Oh, but he has a spike. He needs to not die here.
And
Gonna
there's
try to
going to be a
escape.
fight here between Hams, and he barely misses him. Oh my goodness. I mean, Valorant timing is just ridiculous. But they're rotating off. No, the comms are back. You're green. Here's the comms for the B.
Yep, Astral
site
Divide
hit.
gonna ensure that they will
He
not
is
force.
going to timing peek this. He's gonna find one. But luckily, Thane is there to trade him out before he's able to go through the cover of the Cosmic Divide. That's gonna be a super important pick. There's no smokes left for this post plant.
Don't
We
try-
still have an Astra Star. We still have an Astra Pool. I mean, all that's left is for Jackson here to play his life. Don't overextend. Don't overpeak. And they should have this secured. Yuri falls, but Jackson able to find his on the site, and Thane securing a 3-piece, securing the round. We're clawing it back round by round.
Yeah, steady hands from players when we need it most. Thane, good for 3 there. Crucial to win against the Thrifty there. Thing is, it does start to get dangerous as the time goes on. You can see 4 ults potentially being available for University of Oregon to use if they get a retake opportunity. SJSU gonna have to navigate around dangerous waters here, especially against Mook, who has just been such a prominent A. Slow defaults, another insert into the corner. The drone will scan this time. A dart trying to disjoint Jackson. Mook.
And there's Mook.
Six-
Already
Success.
fallen just... I mean, it's...
Good with the
It's
flash.
just
That's just
over here.
passed.
And wow, I mean, just look at this execute. I think SJSU just finally found their tempo of play, but what is this that we see from Ryu?
Oh,
This
is a
could
Yoru
spell
moment.
trouble.
This is a Yoru moment, and I don't know if they know about it. Patience is key.
Oh, and Jackson barely spots him and flicks onto his head. That is ridiculous.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, and with the Hunter's Fury and Castle on 1 HP, I don't think they can make their way back in. Khan securing the round.
And
it's
it's
just-
round after round for SJSU. This A side is just falling out of control.
I mean, I think we always believed that SJSU were not going to go down without a fight.
Certainly not. And look at the economy. It's not looking like a goodbye. There's no Tour de Force on the table. And they still haven't switched up anything with the setup. It's just Hams. It's just Mook alone on this A site. And they're going to go with the same setup over and over.
Yeah, but this time SJSU going to look to fight mid with the better weapons, feeling more confident they can win out the duels here. Castle already smoked off towards the bookshelf, going to be forced to take their space towards back pillar. Sees one, but starting to get sprayed through the smoke, has to leave the area. Yuri finds the first on the Ryu and finds Nora.
a second. I mean, everyone is just winning their gunfights now. What a turnaround for SJSU. And there's the pivot towards the B site. I mean, Mook is just getting iced out.
I wouldn't say iced out, but they're just playing around their star player as well, right? They're intentionally avoiding the fights that could potentially make them lose, and they're just choosing, you know, sure, some of the players are not having the hottest game they've had in a while, but they're at least playing together and trading out better now. This is what we needed to see from them in the first half, but I guess it's harder when you're defending.
There you go, 10-11. We've almost tied up the score. We're looking at another rival round, though. And this is where SJSU really need to win. There's another timeout from Norabora on the side of UO Green. And things are looking dicey. I mean, UO Green had the momentum to carry them to that match point and potentially win out the series. And all of a sudden, I mean, SJSU have won 4 rounds in a row.
Yeah, but the timeout is for these 4 ultimates. I do think with these 4 ultimates, you have the potential to close this out in 2 rounds if you play it well. The real question is, what do you do about the first bloods, the first deaths that are now being problematic when you're doing your A main contests? That is, we'll have to see if you have O choose to respect the space that SJSU want to take early on, or if they are going to opt to just anchor and hold. We'll have to see as this timeout draws to a close as we get to the final hurdle.
And we'll have to see if they do switch up their defensive setup. I mean, having Sova and Chamber on this A side just doesn't seem to be working. At some point, you're going to have to fight A main.
I do think the Tejo might be a little more valuable to just have the util used A main, because at the very least, Sova util is a lot better at retake. The drone is so much easier to deal with than the recon, and
the op is going to come out from Mook. And you know, UO Green has had the pattern of making great adjustments after every timeout. We're going to see if this is one of them.
I do think the null point is good. Forces the early TP out. Knows that that was a possibility. Not gonna rotate towards B.
Is going to fall back. This is a very fast pivot towards B, faster than any that we've seen so far. There's the drone clearing out mid.
Setting up for a full execute here. Smokes, stars
There are
already
the smokes.
out.
Smokes are down. Execute going in. Jet is in there.
No command out, but the players are holding. Ryu finding 2.
Oh my goodness, it's all collapsed on them. It's just Yuri alone. KO is down for the count. Rez not able to go through. There's the drone. And the collapse was just too much.
I'm stealing that dart. Anyways, moving on to the 1v5 situation for Yuri. Not even allowed to step foot on the site. Mook actually already on the flank to make that a flawless round for Oregon. And match point for them.
Match point.
Yep, and this is where SJSU needs to step it up. Do we go back to hard slamming A?
A bit unfortunate that they were not able to do so with the null command. You would have really liked to have that. And while they still do have a Hunter's Fury to work with, Jackson is the one holding the bomb. So, you know, they're going to need a player to plant, and you can't do both at the same time.
All I'm saying is the script is not looking too shabby right now.
Absolutely not. We can see if you can make it into a professional career after this, but back to our game. It's just patience.
And this drone is going to spot out the op and the Yoru as well. We do see the Yoru.
The gate crash is denied!
Oh my goodness.
Denied.
I mean, it's down to the millisecond with these plays.
I mean, it is these seconds that define good players from even greater players. We'll have to see if that holds true. Gonna pivot back towards B again. They are rotating back to the correct site, but Castle holding a angle from mid.
I think it's down to Oko versus Castle here. Whoever wins this fight. Oh my goodness, that's going to decide the round. Unless something magical happens here for UO Green. It's going to be a 4v3 post plant in favor of SJSU. Spike is going to go down.
Spike planted.
Astra Wall, Cosmic Divide is up. We just have to hold this wall. We just have to prevent them from coming out of it.
All smokes already gone. Both players trying to go back just to play the post plant with the Hunter's Fury. Thing just gonna hold steady on the site, up towards heaven. Sees Mook, dodges the first op shot, but the gunfights are not won. Traded out by Yuri and Jackson.
The 2v1, when all the dust has settled, bomb is tapped. And Yuri going for this wrap. I mean, we're just playing off the silver. Oh, Hams is aware, but Yuri closes it out. SJSU is alive for one more round.
One more round might be all we need to go to overtime.
Yuri with the tour de force online. The script is looking good.
I will not comment about the script, but there are round-winning ults that can change how the game goes. It just depends. It looks like Oregon are trying to...
we have the dimensional drift for the retake. We have the Tejo Armageddon. But on the flip side, Yuri has that very powerful tour de force, and we know he's good for these picks.
Yeah, the problem is this looks like a heavy stack towards mid, so the extremities on the sides are a bit weaker. It's only just Hams here solely defending A. Drone clears out the space initially, but he's played this position so commonly before, and I think SJSU are aware of it.
But it's only him on this site, and they don't see the chamber. Things are not looking quite as they seem. I think SJSU is a bit suspicious of what's going on this A side. Look, Yoru has already teleported. Tejo drones scan all of mid. They don't see anything. They know they're grouped somewhere. UO Green thinks they might be grouped B though.
Just gonna try to play the insert outside A for now until the site hits ready. Drone's gonna come out. This is gonna reveal a lot. Who shoots it down? They're gonna see only Khan. So they will be aware that there could be a player here. They aren't probably not aware the rest of the players are here. Gonna try to spam through it, but find no success. And slowly waiting with
46
Mook.
seconds. Smokes are going down. The rotates are coming.
Flash is good, but Mook.
And we find the kill onto Mook. I mean, 5v4. And Sova is quite low. We still have Armageddon. We still have Dimensional Drift for the retake. I think that was the plan all along.
I mean, he's gonna
but
look
if
to take his
Oko
forward
gets
space.
this timing, not quite, but very close. Armageddon's still online. Dimensional Drift still online. We're just playing post and main. It's all up to Khan to stall for as long as he could. I mean, Yoru is going to get all of this information.
Clock
Armageddon
is
for
ticking.
all of main. This is not looking good. Stunned
I mean, it
out.
kills Ryu. But 3v3 situation. The Vortex is going to deny the post plan, but the spam, the
And the
fuse
spam is a 1v3, and we close it out and go to overtime. The script is good.
Switching sides.
Banger map. The last map of Pearl where we least expected. SJSU able to claw their way back from a 9-3 deficit to extend this into overtime.
Joshua, I have another premonition.
Okay. I don't know.
Everyone is shaking their heads in the producer room. Okay, I have a premonition. If we win this game,
Right there.
our lovely socials lead is going to turn my premonition into content.
And then we get pizza. Oh, that's a little bit of a joke with someone in our producing thing, but yeah, you could just see them crying in happiness in the background, tearing up from joy at the potential idea of pizza. Moving on to the actual game. Glass op on the con here towards A. Are they gonna try to? There's no way they do the. Yeah, that's the way they're gonna jump around. It could be a possibility though.
I mean, it's just a lot easier for SJSU to like brute force a site than it is for UO Green. UO Green need to work methodically. They need to... They need to work the map, grab orbs, do whatever they can, gain whatever resource they can. But it's just gonna be Khan and Mook here facing off against each other. It's whoever peaks first, whoever lets go of this angle first.
No point misses the player though, so Mook may have a chance to do something.
We are pivoting back towards A. I mean, I think UO Green is a bit confused on what they want to do as well. They're being denied information. They don't have anything to work off of. We are stacked towards A though.
Clock is ticking.
I mean, 38 seconds on the clock. There's the drone. There's the op spotted out. They know of the existence. 30 seconds. We might see a pivot towards B.
30 seconds left.
There's a frantic dash towards B.
And
Jackson.
there it is.
Jackson, the only defender here, has to do so much holding against Nora, but...
And Jackson, oh my god, it's down to the wire! But Jackson finds that opening pick on the Nora Bora, and that is the smokes down. Down for the count. 5v4. Let's see if Jackson can deny any longer. 8 seconds. Bomb is going to go down without a hitch. But we are up numbers. We have all the utility for this post plant, and this is where we struggle the most. This is where we need to win.
Oh, but Mook
The chamber trip broken and red.
had to identify his position there. And the rest of the players diligent to clear it. Yuri finding Hams in the backside here. Castle in this default position. Has to be good for Ryu. Already smoked off towards main. Takes a timing through Yuri, but traded out by Jackson through heaven. Now the rest of the players are going to converge on the site.
And there it is, the first round, and the only round that we need to break through. Hopefully.
My ult is ready.
Considering defense was the half that we were struggling in.
Yeah, successful denial of information in these tense situations make
Match point.
University of Oregon just...
And there's the
Turn their
classic
wheels.
timeout. There's the timeout from you, Green.
I mean, it just made them turn their wheels there, you know? They just... When they're not feeling... When a team doesn't feel confident to execute on a site, when it gets down to those last-second situations, especially in overtime...
I mean, this is poetic even, you know? Clean first sweep on that first map from us. Dominated in Pearl by UO Green. And now on the last map of the series, we're in overtime. I mean, we asked for a competitive game. That's exactly what we got.
I sure hope the viewers, maybe our one viewer in a plane, probably cannot watch this, and I'm sure they wish they could.
I will say though, K3K is watching.
Oh wow.
He is in the viewer list. I wonder what he thinks about all of this.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone is at the edge of their seats right now in this overtime half. The real question is, how do SJSU overcome this attacking half to bring the series to a close?
But we know they can succeed on attack. I mean, this is UO Green's weaker side. By all means, this is the round we should win in order to close out this map, end the series, and secure top seed.
Glass op already purchased for the chamber here. We've seen this before. It's the same default hold towards A main here that has found varying levels of success. Mook actually going to respect the positioning though. Going to see if they can bait out the util towards main. Jackson has always been forced to expend the drone just to find the space here. And it's a fast mid take. Thane aware. Good for the dink, but not the confirm.
Looking for heads, and heads were found. But does he know that there's a
he's in
Yoru in
astral
front of him?
form.
Oh, the timing is just right. And Rio finds the pick anyway. That is spiked down. That is so much information denied.
I mean, that puts a halt in the plans of SJSU. They got to now regather this, even though space has been taken towards tower.
This is going to be tough. I mean, look at the position. Everyone is wrapping each other. We have flanks upon flanks. Looking behind Yuri there, there's Norabora, and behind Mook.
Khan has an opportunity. They don't know he's there. Finds the first, finds a second, looking for the third. Dashes away, but Castle shuts it down. Norabora finds three, and we go to another round of overtime.
I mean, it's just insane what is happening in this game right now.
Overtime.
Hold up towards mid. SJSU unable to take over a site. It's a bit unfortunate.
I did say we were going to see a Frost special.
Well, is it a Frost special if you win or lose?
It's a Frost special if you go to overtime, you don't win the first overtime, and then after a few overtimes you end up winning. Only after everyone is at the edge of their seat and tired of the game, tired of the map.
Absolutely. I mean, I can confirm.
I think our producer should be pizza on this game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think so, too. Any viewers in the chat agree? Anyways, now moving on to the defensive half. We got a heavy stack from Thane. Jackson going to peek towards the window here. Has to respect the presence, though. There are multiple players and darts coming through. Going to be forced to back off the angle now. But he's getting ambitious. They're double, maybe triple dipping, but now the salvos come out. Going to play.
There's the dart. Dart gets instantly broken.
Smoke, too. Good to cover the players.
Oh,
but gets
but he finds the kill on Hams, and the spike is dropped. They do recover the spike, but he's not aware of the backside player. And Moo just finds that kill. And Yuri is so low. I mean, he's one bullet. We need to win this round if we want to stand a chance of winning the series.
Nope, we're going to be shot towards back. Not denied. Actually gets Mook before he gets the TP off. Both players on site have to fend for themselves. Khan going to try to advance in. Ryu, good for two.
But suddenly it's down to a 2v1 situation. That was looking really close. And we just need to play this just right.
Yeah, but the one-way towards backside going to make things complicated. Norabora.
The bomb is ticking. We need a swing any second
going
now.
Above. Sees a player below.
And
it.
there's the trade. Successful trade. Successful retake. Amazing round. And again, we just need to not fumble the attacking half.
Time got a little bit close there, but SJSU able to pull up
Switching sides.
in these final moments here. Going to see if they can finally put this game to rest. As we get into the potentially last round of this series. Looks like they're going to try A main again. Hopefully the same thing doesn't happen. The thing is, I think the tough thing is that they defaulted towards A, but did not have any mid presence. That's why the rest of Oregon were able to just walk their way up and go for the fast flank. Let's see if they
Yeah, and
nick
we
this.
see the correction here from Thane.
Yeah, Spike closer towards the main players and just holding for it. Mook gonna try to dodge the drone here. Successful in doing so.
Successful.
That was the first step, but now the rest relies on them. Trademark already destroyed 2. That's gonna create a lot of question marks. Ryu.
They are going to rotate back, but we are aware. I mean, look at this mid space. And Khan carrying the spike right now. This is a little bit dangerous. But he is not aware of Ryu.
Spike
Yep, gonna
down
look to
mid.
gate crash out Jackson. Gonna attempt to swing it. Oko successful with it. Trades it out. Now, no point just to check bookshelf. Does confirm the player behind. But it starts to get
Ooh,
questionable.
almost a lucky spam from Oko. It looks like our observer is trying to mind control them.
Mind control or not. Both teams trying to fight for control of the game. Gonna still play towards
Into
mid.
the fence and into Hamza's crosshair. This is not looking good.
I mean, they're gonna
Well,
go
now
back
we're
to
going
A.
back into the op. We don't have any util to clear this op out. There's no...
Concealment.
I mean,
I hope the dart hits. They should be aware there's a possibility. Gonna do a recall star. Successfully zones him out. Breaks
and
through
he
hands.
doesn't hit the shot.
Stun good for backside. Thane might have a chance to get Mook here on this off angle. Gonna play the cross. Successful in shutting him down.
The bomb
2v3.
planted at the last second.
2v3. Yuri teleports back to main. Castle gonna try to break through tower. Slowly peeking their way as they wait for Noraboro to make their way through. Should be aware this is a possibility. Good for the one on Jackson, but gets
But
2.
Noraboro finding a miracle and another overtime. I mean, we had that in the bag, but the crossfire was played so poorly backside.
Player we criticized earlier in the first map, now showing up for the second. Norabora keeping the team alive on their back.
I mean, this match has gone on too long for anyone's liking.
We've casted longer. Now, I will say that regardless of the results and my personal enjoyment of it, I will say I've personally casted longer, but yeah, it's just seesaw going back and forth. And you know, the macro barely there on the attacks, barely making it in time to plant the spike, and honestly makes the post plant so much harder to play for SJSU as they feel the need to just keep pushing forward. I'm gonna see a standard default hold. So look at mid. I'm just gonna try to dodge both drones and the gate crash there. Ryu gonna quickly take that space towards back pillar here. Then nope. The point confirms he is there. Khan just gonna have to respect and hold for it for now. Shocks go out. That's a little bit of chip damage. A little bit of chip damage on the Ryu, but nothing else found. Both players trying to walk up mid to see where they go from here. Might look back and reset towards B here as Mook just maintains
Yeah,
the
1
A main
minute
insert.
left on the clock. Not much progress has been made by either team. Yuto has been traded back and forth, but Spike is moving towards A, looks like.
Yeah, but and this is actually the correct read.
0 point is going to come online. I don't know if it'll come online in time for this push, though.
Yeah, Castle prepping the salvos for the execute.
It's all up to Thane right now to contain this execute. And
Oko
Oko jumps out full flashed. Oh my goodness, the flash didn't quite come out. And that's a site taken. We need to retake. We need to retake fast with this operator.
Yeah, all players already back towards main. You already know they're setting up for the post plant. Norabora placing the stars on the spike already. The longer this takes, the worse it gets for SJSU. Going to try to swing through tower. Confirms there are no players close by on site. Probably getting a better idea that there's no one backside either. Now, how will they deal if main updraft is activated? Gonna go for
Somebody
the
needs
first
to tap
tap.
this bomb.
First half is good, but they're aware no one is sticking. Jackson, good for the first. Gets 2.
Oh, and trades go out. It's a 1v1, but no.
Unfortunately, with the op, you can only fire so fast.
Switching sides. Match
This
point.
is such a close game. I mean, that's the first defensive overtime we've lost. And that might be what puts the nail in our coffin.
Yeah, the air is cold as it is tense
Right here.
in this winter. Start of winter anyways. I don't know. The seasons have been just weird in this area in general. You feel like summer just ended, but it didn't.
Right here.
But regardless of that, Oregon looking to try to have their first chance to finally shut out this game
Concealment.
after what was
And it
a
looks
bad
like we're
half.
running into the stack. I mean, this is just not in our favor no matter what. But Yuri finding the first pick, and somehow Khan shuts down Ryu from danger. And what appeared to be a bad decision from the start has turned into a
Just knocked
miracle.
off the edge. They spam Nora through the smoke aware there's a player there. 5v2 situation.
I mean, in no world should that have worked. But SJSU were just able to convert that round, pick after pick, and now we're stuck in a 2v5 retake.
Player standing.
Castle taking down
And
Hems to
you,
be the next.
UO is just getting shut out of this site.
On finally getting
And we've
another kill.
entered into another overtime. So sorry for writing the script, but we will end it here, 17-15, in case you were wondering.
30 rounds of Valorant.
No worries. I will put us all out of our misery.
You know, we got this.
I think the head producer is very tired of my scripting shenanigans.
Nail biting series we got going on here. Heavy presence towards B. Jackson and Yuri
I think
forced to play
we're going to
retake.
enter a pitfall here.
Yeah.
I think okay, I mean we're going for this clean 5v5 retake. We have so much util on the board for this. We have the chamber trip for this lurk. Oh, Jackson barely peeking out. I mean, they're just waiting
Might
for
have a
someone
chance
to
get
make a
Thane,
mistake.
though.
And the whole thing just doesn't check. Oh, but there is a rewrap. Oko manages to clean it up. It's a 4v4 retake. It's entirely possible for SJSU to close this out here. That's
Oh, but
the clone.
2 players still backside holding towards the one way there. Flashes come out their main. Kills are not going anyone's direction. It is still even. Shorty brought out for default. Gets the kill on the Nora. Jackson, though, killed by the crossfire. Held by Hams, and Castle secure the round.
Oh, man.
Switching sides.
I mean, that could have gone either way. That was such a close fight.
Yeah, in the end, though, they were not able to clear the player's back site. And once again, Mook just finding success on the lurks. When you're playing against a chamber, that's always the one thing you gotta look out for. Unfortunately, I think with the game dragging on so long, it is mentally very taxing to keep track of where they could possibly be. Once again, another opportunity granted. Now, wait and see.
Shock dart.
Same default stars earlier, but Mook actually takes his advanced position. At least spotted out, forces the TP back. Knife gonna confirm that they are not close, but the rest of Oregon are ready to go closer. Players starting to stack onto the site here. Recon is out. It looks like a
But there's
full-blown
already
execute.
3, 4 here. And all trades come out, but that's the entry down for the count.
Luckily, the rest of the players didn't opt to commit onto that, so avoiding disaster for now. Gonna look to regroup towards the middle here, maybe fish for something. Have to wait and see the
And
two
here's
players.
fishing is all we can do right now. I mean, there's no way for us to break through out of A here.
Oko will break the drone main, alerting them that there is still an insert. Meanwhile, the two players working out through mid may have an opportunity to close this out, but Castle is aware of this, and Thane, along with Yuri, are a little worse for wear.
Oh, Yuri finds such an important pick there in A link.
Able to creep out towards tower
And
here.
look at this pinch. Now these 8-side anchors are in trouble. They're going to need
Mook just
to
has to charge forward and finds one on the Jackson.
really hold it down here. Oh my goodness, Yuri and Mook are
19
side by
seconds.
side. Oh, this is not looking good. 3v2. Oko down for the count as well. It's all up to Thane. 8 seconds on the clock.
Has to move forward, but we're already playing towards main.
And that's it. That's the round. It's over. The series is done. SJSU have lost the series.
Well, I will say you've probably outdone yourself with the script this time, as it did end on a 17-15 half.
It did end on a 17-15. Did not go the way that we hoped it would go, but well played to both teams. That was a game. We had a game on our hands.
It was definitely a series of all time, possibly the series of this regular season. If you're the other teams looking forward to face off University of Oregon Green in playoffs, as they will be successfully taking the first seed, knocking out SJSU Val's flawless record, and concluding today's stream.
Yep. Well, silver lining is at least we get to open some Pokemon cards.
Yeah, actually, you want to choose a pack?
Yeah, give me the second stack. First one.
Second stack, first one. We're getting real
All
specific
right.
here. All right, I'll take the last one from the third stack.
Okay. So how do you open these? Because I don't actually
I usually
know.
like open from the back. You just pull the tab up and then you use your nail to scratch the top here.
Oh, I see, I see.
And then it should easily tear it down very cleanly, very nicely.
Well,
I have long nails right now, so I should probably cut those when I get back home.
gotcha. Do I need to shuffle the cards?
No, you're not supposed to shuffle the card. You know,
No,
why
not
don't we get some?
shuffle.
Why don't we get some producer
Okay.
notes?
You know,
to-
no, not shuffle. But I meant like, do I have to put a card to the back? Or it's the
No. I mean, you can, right? That's the energy. The first one, right? You just energy trick it. But
okay?
do you want to do that, or you want to just do it normally like
Let's
last
do it
time?
normally.
All right, you go first.
Oh, I don't know how to do it. So
You
I
just
was
show your
letting
card-
you.
you just show your card
Okay,
on stream.
okay.
I'm sorry, both of us do not collect Pokemon
A
cards that
man
often.
key. If
Let's go one by one and see what happens.
I put it in the back.
Yeah. You just put it in front of the camera and then.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's weird when you look at yourself like
Okay, wait.
mirrored in the
I gotta
third
move
view.
this mic.
The Mareep.
Mareep.
Okay, wait, the
Okay.
camera's actually getting it better this time. I can actually read the cards for once.
Where's the camera?
Tarantula.
Tarantula.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it faster. Rattata?
Our brain rotted producers are insisting that Mington goes
Oh,
faster.
what is this?
I think that is Nidoqueen. Ampharos, classic. Granite Cave. I can't even read that. Team Rocket Giovanni and
Ooh,
is that
okay.
is that a full art or no? No, it's not. It's just
EX,
AEX,
though.
right?
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Bad.
Okay.
Alright, your turn.
We're making sure we can beat Itzhak in polls. To maintain my 1-0 record against him. Something like that. We got the... Oh,
I'll take. This is Itzhak's card, by the way. I'm playing for him.
yeah, absolutely. Let's go vet. The other version of Nidoran. The Mo Rotom. I can't even read that name. I don't even want to try. Barrascuda. Team Rocket's Proton. Murkrow. And Combuskin. Yeah, Machine and I think I got nothing right. Gorbis. Oh no, we got two more. The basic water energy and that was it.
Well, I think it's clear to say that Itzhak. I think it's clear to say that
It's
Itzhak
Hawk.
has won
It's
this
not
one.
Hawk.
It's not. It's
It's-
not Hawk. It's Elemental.
They have won for today. I guess that will tie me up until they come back, unfortunately, and that will also end today's stream. Thanks for tuning in to a nail-biting series. We will still have a lot more streams to go as the series regular season concludes for most of our esports teams. So make sure you check down for highlights in our socials below and for a Spartan 60 recap that will come later this week. On
Saturday.
Bye.
All right. Bye.